Hello and welcome to Crafty Tuesday. And don't the Tuesdays come round very quickly and we're back to doing crafts and so on. Hope you've had a good week and I hope you did some nice things during the week in craft. Maybe made some crowns and kings and things like that. Well, I thought let's think of something wintry, a few wintry crafts now. I know we're stuck indoors and it's not been very nice weather. Wasn't it cold last week? Ooh, all those icicles if you went out walking, went for your daily walk. It was very, very cold. So I thought this week's craft, let's think of an animal that likes cold weather. And I'm sure that there's a clue here. I can see a clue very easily. In fact, I can see two clues of animals or an animal that likes cold weather. Here's one clue. Whoops, do you think he's going to fall over? He's looking a bit wobbly, isn't he? And here's another clue. It's the same animal. A penguin. Cool, they like the cold weather. Have you ever seen any television programs where you see all the penguins and they huddle up together because it's so cold and they all waddle along like that? So I thought, let's make a penguin this week. You ever been to the zoo and seen them? I've seen them. I've seen them at Marwell Zoo, but I've heard the best place to go and see penguins is to go up to Edinburgh Zoo. I don't know if any of you are near Edinburgh, but I've heard that's the place. But you can't go to the zoo at the moment, can you? That's something to look forward to. Making penguins, so simple. I'll start off with the easiest one. All you need to make penguins is black paper or black card, white card, and a bit of yellow or orange or whatever colour. So a piece of white card, there you are, a piece of white card, piece of black card. Do I need to show you what a piece of black card looks like? There you are, that's what a piece of black card looks like. And then on these I used a sort of orangey colour for the beaks and the feet. But you could use yellow, and I haven't got any more orange card. It's one of the things about lockdown, isn't it? You have to start using what you've got. But I think we can do it with yellow now. So get your piece of black card. We'll do two of them actually today in Crafty Tuesday, or we'll start on one. Get your piece of black card and just cut it in half. Remember, you might have to get a grown-up to do this. You can get black card online very easily from Hobbycraft or the works. Get yourself a piece of black card like that, cut it like that in half, and then with your piece of white card or white paper, cut out the shape of the white. You can do it any shape you like, it doesn't really matter. You can do it circular. Look, he's sort of like a circular shape. You can do it square, then put the square wings on and the square feet. Not very difficult. And then if you've got some sticky eyes, I've got lots and lots of sticky eyes. Just stick the eyes on there, the beak on there, and there you are. You've got a very, very simple penguin. Now, the next one I did was this big one here. That was done out of a whole piece of white card, and I rather like this one. I think he's very nice. In fact, I think he looks a bit, without a hat, he looks a bit like that one there, doesn't he? Except maybe the eyes are slightly different. And you just cut the circle, cut a heart shape, cut the circles for the eyes and the feet, put the wings on. You can see on the back, all I've done is stick the wings on. I stuck it on the Frit stick, but you could stick it on the sellotape if you wanted. Put the beak on. And I put some hearts down here just to fill up that white, because maybe if you sent it, made it smaller than this, or you could send it or drop it round to somebody, and it'd be a lovely thing to give someone who's feeling, I think everybody's feeling a little bit stuck in now. I used to say to you, give it to grandma or give it to an elderly neighbour, but I'm beginning to think that everybody now is beginning to feel a little bit fed up, stuck inside. So just maybe write a little message on there to granny or to grandpa or to auntie with love, and you can write with love from Zena or whatever your name is. I really like that one, and I'm sure I'll find somebody special to give it to, or otherwise I might stick it in my window, because I do always stick the Crafty Tuesday things in our window, and our neighbours do look at it. I know they do, because they will say to me that they look to see what we've been doing. Then the last one, which is the one I'm going to show you a little bit more how to do it, is this one here. It's the same square as we had here, and then get a piece of white card, like I said. I think I've got a small bit of white card, and we've got a black and white cat right in the way now, haven't we? Oh dear. Every Crafty Tuesday, what happens? Odie decides he wants to be with us and sit right in the way. I think he likes Crafty Tuesday, really. I think he thinks it's good fun. Well, we all do, don't we? So take a bit of white card and just cut a shape out. I'm cutting out just a circle. You won't get it right necessarily the first time you cut it out. And I've got it right the first time I cut it out. Well, just make it the sort of shape that you want it to be for your penguin. And then with a piece of, with some Pritt stick, and I've bought some new Pritt stick. I've come to the conclusion you nearly every month have to buy a stick of Pritt stick, even though they tell you it lasts longer. It doesn't. This is from Hobbycraft. You can get it online from Hobbycraft. You can get Mum to put it in your Tesco's shop or something like that. So stick it on like that, and I put it quite near the bottom this time, the white. So it doesn't really matter how near the bottom you put it or near the top. And then with a bit of yellow card, because we haven't got the orange card, you can do the mouth. I spent ages trying to work out the best way to do a mouth, and I don't think I even got it right then, to be honest. But we'll do a mouth shape, this one, because I think it's a bit different from the ones we've done before. Just cut out a mouth shape, just a sort of shape like that. And when you've done that, just fold it in half like that. Doesn't matter if it's not exactly in half. Stick it onto your black and white card so that it looks like this. You'll see it in a minute. And there you are. It sticks on like that. Then you could get, you see this one here has got really, 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 really big eyes. And I have got a bag here full of eyes. Look, this is my eyes bag. Not everybody has a bag full of eyes, do they? But this is mine. I'm not going to use those now because it takes a little while for them to stick on. But I'm going to use some nice sticky eyes. And I'm going to give mine eyelashes. Like that. They're not as big as... That's the eyes aren't as big as the ones that we did before. Now, the next thing that you have to do, and this is quite fun, is with your scissors, get a grown-up to help you, is just go all the way around cutting like that. Can you see what I'm doing? Just cut it all the way around, and it gives the penguin a sort of, I don't know, fluffy feel. They are a bit fluffy, I think. I've never cuddled a penguin, but I think they are a little bit fluffy. They've got feathers, haven't they? So you can just go cutting around. Do it a bit better than I'm doing it. But as I'm always saying on Crafty Tuesday, you don't really want to see me cutting pieces of paper up, do you? That's not what it's all about. When you've cut round it, just curl them up slightly to give that fluff. Don't worry if you cut into the white a bit. That doesn't matter at all. And then with the leftover bit of card that you've got, you just want to cut some shapes for the flippers. Are they called flippers? Wings? What do you call them? Flippers, wings. What? They're not flippers, are they? Flippers are on your feet. They're wings, aren't they? Just cut those out, and then you can stick those on to the side like that. Again, you can do it with Pritt stick, or you can do it with sellotape. I've got some sellotape here. I might stick this one on with a bit of sellotape because it makes it quicker. And as I said to you, nobody can see the back anyway, so let's just put a little bit of sellotape on the back like that. If you've got sellotape in your craft box, or whoever's at home has got some sellotape. And what you need to do then is you need to make sure you put the wing in the right place, first of all. That's it. You then can go with the scissors and make the wings a little bit sort of like their feathers. Just go around cutting the wings. And there you are. You've got a penguin. This penguin's got no, we can't see its feet. I copied this one off something somebody else had done and it hadn't actually got feet, so I didn't put feet on mine. I've got to say I'm having a change of mind here, but I won't do it now. There we go. There it is. Just keep, the more you pull back the sides, the more it looks like feathers. You can do this with a lot more sort of time than I've got now. And there you are. I think it's quite sweet. Yeah, there we go. I thought his mouth had fallen off then. There we are. So there's another one. So it's a little bit different from this one. It hasn't got quite such big eyes, but it's the same principle. So penguins. Let's see a page full of penguins. I've got my cuddly penguin here, but remember the ones that got feathers, just like that you go around the sides. The very, very simple one, which even the youngest of you, I think, can manage that, because it's just squares, really. You don't need anything else but squares. And then this one, which I said to you is my favourite. I think that probably next week we'll do another sort of wintry, maybe think of another winter craft. I'm not really sure. I've thought about various things, but it'll be a winter craft. So do them, send them to me. There's some colourings on the page as well that you may be able to print them off and do them. Get your grown-ups at home to maybe do one themselves. Have a good week. Stay at home, stay safe, and see you next week. Goodbye.